Good morning. It's the Absolutely Mindy Show on Kids Place Live. And have you ever had something in your wall, Coach Jeff? Something in your wall that did not belong there?
I remember, I don't know if I've shared this story or not, but I remember my parents, when they were renovating our kitchen, they had to take down a wall in between the old kitchen and what was the dining room. And they found like a Coke bottle that was put on in one of the frames of the wall. Back when the house was built, back in like the early 1900s.
Ooh, and they kept it?
I don't know if they did or not. They might have. I'll have to check in with them.
Okay. Well, have you ever had? So you've never had like a live animal in the wall?
Not that I know of, but I'm sure there probably have.
Okay. I think we had a squirrel on our wall growing up. We heard the scratching. I think it was a squirrel. It was some living thing.
Something small.
Florida, you know. Anywho. This is a story out of England, northeast Lincolnshire, England, where a wildlife rescue was called by a family complaining of strange sounds coming from inside their walls. And when they said, well, can you describe the sounds? They said the sound sounds like some sort of a tweeting sound or like a hooing sound. It's definitely a bird. And so the wildlife rescuer said, that's okay, we will be right there, we will rescue the bird. How did the bird get inside the wall? And they said, we have no idea, we can't find an opening of how a bird would get into the wall from the outside. And so they said, no worries, we'll be right there. They were on their way, and the family listened a little bit closer, and there was something very familiar about this sound in the wall. And they found a place where there was like a little nook where the thing could get into the wall, this creature. On further inspection, they noticed that it was in fact a bird in the wall. It just wasn't the kind of bird that they thought it was. Can you guess the bird that they found in the wall?
I'm worried. I'm hoping it's not like an eagle or like a hawk or something. Something that would be big with an owl?
Not an eagle. It was an owl.
Ooh.
But not the kind of owl they thought it was.
Okay. What kind of? I'm not read up on all my owls.
Okay. It's an owl that are you familiar with Harry Potter?
Oh yes.
Do you remember the name of
Hedwig?
Hedwig.
Right, yeah, Hedwig.
Hedwig was in the wall.
Oh, really?
A stuffed Hedwig, a stuffed toy Hedwig was in the wall, causing this family all sorts of stress and anxiety, thinking that there was an owl or some sort of a bird, which is an owl, trapped inside the wall. And, you know, they were freaking out. They were calling Animal Rescue. Animal Rescue was on their way, and they had to call them back and say, oh, little update. That sound, that bird, was actually a toy. It was a toy in the wall.
So wait, did it make noises? That's why.
Yeah.
And it was going off for some reason?
Yes.
Oh,
you know, like when the batteries of those toys start to die, then the toys just start talking on themselves?
It's just starting to make noises?
That's what happened.
Wow.
It wasn't stuffed owl in the wall. But I gotta say, looking at this Hedwig toy owl, it looks pretty realistic. Yeah. No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't at all.
Probably not.
All right. It's the Absolutely Mindy Show on Kids Place Live. Good morning.